How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. It helps out, means a ton. You guys get a lot more JJK, some One Piece, some Kaiju number 8, some Choujin X, a lot of fun stuff. So, getting into it, I want to talk about why, if you ask me right now in the series, so far, Kenjaku is the best antagonist. After you get past the Shibuya arc and all of the revelations that come to fruition by the end of it, and go back through the series and look at everything, this man's presence has been, while at times not felt for how large it has been there the entire time. And it has been quite the large presence indeed. Now, I talked a little bit about this on Twitter with Anime DevilHunter, link to his channel down below. And he mentioned the fact that we don't know anything about his ideology, really. Why he wants to really do all this. Why he wants to send things back to the Heian period. All of this stuff. While this is true, we don't know a lot of the behind-the-scenes things going on inside his head. A lot about his feelings and that kind of stuff. When you take a look at his resume that has been built up so far, if you ask me, the ideology and the reason why is just the cherry on top. That's all it is at this point. We have so much great material from this person that is almost inconsequential. It could make him a lot better, especially depending on the moments to come, because on top of this, on top of everything I say in this video, there's still more to come from him. He's not done yet. So he's just going to keep getting better if you ask me, because I don't expect Akutami to drop the ball on this, because he doesn't drop the ball on many things. So, first thing I want to start with, and this is partially just genius due to Akutami's writing, but whose body is Kenjaku in? Geto. What is Geto's curse technique? Curse spirit manipulation. Who was it that Kenjaku was working with throughout the series? The curse spirits. Jogo, Mahito, Dagon, and Hanami. What was Kenjaku doing to them the entire time? He was manipulating them. But he wasn't even using the curse technique at his disposal that is quite literally named cursed spirit manipulation, or curse manipulation, one of the two, either or. Yeah, that is absolutely hilarious to me that he manipulated and played all of these curse spirits like a fiddle, and he didn't even use his curse technique, which literally allows him to manipulate them to his every will. But he didn't even need to use that. That goes to show you exactly how good Kenjaku is at manipulating others, which is a good trait for an antagonist to have. He also manipulated all of Geto's old followers. They were pretty ticked off about that when they figured out who he really was. On top of all this manipulation that went on, it all was in order to enact his plan, the Shibuya incident. But before we get to this, we need to take a look back at when is the first moment we met Kenjaku in the story. It was chapter 10. Back then, we knew him as Geto, or pseudo-Geto, because of, the prequels. But either way, that was Kenjaku. What's the first thing we hear him talking about? Jogo asks him if it was a necessary loss to lose the Sukuna finger, and he says yes, it was necessary in order to get the relevant information that we needed. He's already in chapter 10 making calculated losses for calculated gains. He's playing the system, he's playing the game, he's pulling strings in the background, he's manipulating people, he's doing everything I want a good long-term villain to do. He's hitting the right notes from the very beginning, if you take a look at what he's talking about, and then go all the way forward and take a look at where we are now. This has all been one big master plan by the mastermind, Kenjaku. Also, another thing I want to talk about, going way back, even past chapter 10 to the beginning of the series, what's been a question on a lot of people's minds from the very beginning? What's up with Yuji's parents? Wasn't always the most front and center question, but it was there. Were they important? Are they going to be important? Are they not relevant at all? Did they just die in a car crash when he was young and not important? And then we get this. Yeah, that's right. That was Kenjaku. This man is everywhere, and we're just getting started. But before we delve more into that, let's finally take a look at the Shibuya incident. Not only did he reveal himself to Gojo, he also tricked Gojo into getting sealed by the prison realm. This is no small feat. He essentially took Gojo out of the series, completely out of his way to where he's not even part of the equation. This is Gojo we're talking about. The most OP person in the series. This is no small feat. Don't get that twisted. Also, on top of this, I need to take us to the moment where Kenjaku overtook Mahito as what I think the best antagonist so far. We finally get this cathartic scene after everything that's happened, after everything we've lost, of our main character, somebody who's been tormented by Mahito over the course of the entire series. He's walking him down. He is now the wolf. Mahito is now the rabbit. He is now the schoolyard bully that Mahito was when he was laughing at him with Sukuna. But what do we get when we turn the page? Do we get a triumphant moment for our main character? A truly deserving moment that it would be? No, we don't get that. We get Kenjaku showing up. It's time for him to take what is his, what he has planned to take this entire time. It is time to have the reveal. It is his coming out party. That's all the Shibuya incident was. All of this setup to get here, everything that's been done so far, it was all in accordance to him. He is masterminding this shit. And it is crazy. It is insane. So, if there's anything I think this panel should really imprint on you, it is the fact that everything we've seen between Mahito and Yuji so far, leading up to this moment, has been nothing but children playing in the sandbox. Dad finally came outside and said enough is enough, get in the house. And guess what? Mahito got in the house, and now Mahito is literally being manipulated by Kenjaku. After him and all the other cursed spirits were led on their little leashes to let them think that they're gonna get to have their day as the purest form of humans, we yanked the carrot right back right at the very end, and no, they don't. It was all for Kenjaku, not for them, the entire time. And now, like I said, the whole cursed spirit manipulation, not actually using it, but still manipulating them. And in the end, Mahito, the one that was propped up as the de facto leader by Jogo, is nothing but another curse in Kenjaku's repertoire, to be manipulated and used as a weapon, as a tool, as nothing. This is the moment that Kenjaku took Mahito's place as the best antagonist so far. But this isn't it. His resume keeps going on. He was also Naruto Shikamo. Yes, the most evil sorcerer in history? Yeah, that was Kenjaku too. So, he's not only tied to Yuji through the stuff with Yuji's parents and Yuji's mom, he's also tied to Choso and all of Choso's siblings and all the stuff that happened with all of them. And we know Choso's a big character. We all love Choso. Yeah, he's there too. He's been doing stuff throughout history. This guy is everywhere. He is a mastermind. He has a plan for so many things we can't even comprehend. He is absolutely nuts. He's out of this world. He's top tier. There's no other way to put it. Going past all this, let's look at what actually happened with the Shibuya incident. He basically sent Japan into the Dark Ages when his plan was complete. Now he's moving on to a bigger version of the same plan and plans to do it for the entire world. Now, whether that actually comes to fruition or not, that's yet to be seen. I kind of doubt it. I figure the good guys will win in the end against Kenjaku, I would think, but you never know. Akutami likes to throw a curveball here and there. But with this being said, everything that Kenjaku has done behind the scenes, everything that has led up to, every accomplishment that he has done, this newest accomplishment in the Shibuya incident, all of these things, his resume is absolutely loaded. At this point, after everything he's done, after revelation after revelation after revelation. He's everywhere. He's done everything. He's sealed Gojo. He's sent Japan to the Dark Ages. He has his roots in Yuji's past. He has his roots in Noritoshi Kamo and Choso's past, orchestrating all of this. And it is absolutely insane. And it puts him on a pedestal that has not been reached yet in Jujutsu Kaisen. The ideology, the reason why, that, like I said before, is a cherry on top. That will put him even further in the lead in my eyes. But if that's what it takes for you to finally let him go over somebody else, that's perfectly fine. We all have our different preferences. Something I prefer, honestly, over an ideology is results. I prefer an ideology to go along with those results, but if you have an ideology and nothing to show for it, what did you change? What did your ideology mean to anybody? What did it affect? You need some kind of results. Compared to Kenjaku, nobody else in this series has anywhere near the amount of results that he does. So their ideology does give him an edge in the advantage against him, but at the end of the day, once you stack all the results on top of it, his results pass up everybody else's results plus their ideology. Once he gets a reason why on top of those results, it's bar none. There is no debate. It's done. He is the best. Until possibly Sukuna passes him up. But that is a topic for another day. So I hope you guys enjoyed. It's been fun. Don't forget, this is all just opinion based. This is just what I enjoy when I see things. This is just how I've taken the series so far and what things have stood out to me and what things have hit me harder than other things. So that's what I like. That's what I'm here to do. Give you my honest opinion and ask you about yours. So I'll see you guys next time. I'm out.